All right. Last we left off, you guys met up with the Shadow Lady. Uh, Peeps shared their secrets. Lee said that there was a halfling from an orphanage that he buried when he died. Now he feels guilty. He doesn't remember his name or his face. Natree said that she cheated on her husband for the first time at the casino the other day. And Dara admitted that the grim that she has was Lef's gift from her necromancer partner. Puppy is named after him. Um, Ara said that their friend died a couple weeks ago, and they didn't get a proper burial. Jed said that he was accused by a man of sleeping with his wife, so they entered a duel, only to find out later that he hadn't slept with the woman, but that she was in an unhappy marriage. And Fred said that they have a crush on a changeling. In exchange, the Shadow Lady gave a bit of a history of the casino, and that Lord Story was once invested in the mines of Silvered Haven, but when they were destroyed, he invested in the casino instead. Um, Shadow Lady also mentioned that she believes that Lord Story is using the casino to move money around for something, but isn't clear on what for. Um, and that they have Lord Story and his husband have adopted three children. And from all outward appearances, Lord Story is a something of a pillar of the community. Um, and Once you left the Shadow Lady, you departed and chatted with one another, where Natrice implied that her relationship with her husband isn't the best. Uh, and Dara was able to provide a few names to the group at large of generals active when she suspects Lee may have been part of the military. Um, and Lee, in return, shared a couple of the names that Professor Thistlefield helped him uncover, one of which Indara recognized a Major General Duna Prowl. Um, and Aras admitted that based off of the Shadow Lady's description of Florian Sparks, sounds like he was the one who murdered their friend on Jazeera. He was there with other people in search of ancient artifacts. Um, so that is where we are picking up. It is evening. You guys just had this group meeting in the Bronze Bell Inn where you guys have been staying. What would you like to do?
This is the evening after we've met up, or
You guys have just kind of
okay,
finished your group meeting.
gotcha.
They spoke with the Shadow Lady earlier today, and Juniper had a frolic through the area in the morning, where all the nobles live.
Right.
The astral plane.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, no, different joke. Sorry.
No one has anything specific that they want to accomplish this evening.
I
Uh,
forget. I forget if we asked if how Henwen and Jude's adventure went to the Adventurers Guilds. The Did they say how that went? It was a
Anyone
success.
had indicated to Fred that she received good ear stretches.
Yeah, it seems like it went well. They met with the professor and
seems like they got to chat. Had a good time, right, Hen? She kind of snorts and like wags her tail a little bit. You guys can't see my face, but I hope you know every single time you describe Henwin, I just smile.
The Babu.
They didn't get any more like deep dark secrets from the Eldritch being.
I
They
don't
should have
know.
let Hen they should have let Hen come up so that we could have heard Hen share one of her secrets.
Well, I mean, I do want Hen to meet the Shadow Lady at some point. So, Hen, you better think of a secret to give her.
Just every single time we talk to Hen, all I can like hear in my mind's eye is fucking the Simpsons movie, and it's just like, talking to Harry, uh, Harry Plopper or whatever, Spider Pig. Drive car, drive.
Spider Pig does
Yep.
whatever a Spider Pig does. Yep.
What kind of secrets could Penguin have aside from the big one?
Oh, so many secrets. I mean, don't you have lots of like everyone has lots of secrets.
I do not. How many secrets could Penguin be getting up to following you around? I mean,
Oh, well, I mean, between Hen and I don't know how many secrets we have, but she has plenty of things that she gets up to that she doesn't tell people about. Right, Hen? She kind of just snorts. See?
kind of look at Henwin quizzically, like, hmm.
So, are there any conversations that would like to be had this evening, or would you guys like to head to bed?
Something I'd like to
Matt's
do on the way to bed.
I'm scared.
You should be. I'm not gonna get this chance for a while. Unless Andara suddenly decides that no, sleeping is for the weak, actually.
No, she's not stupid enough to go into a big fuck off heist without with levels of exhaustion.
Well, if there's no other plans before they turn in for the night, Lee's going to sort of confront her in the room and start off with, so, first of all, I think you owe me 5 gold.
For what again?
Remember that bet we made about whether or not you'd be surprised by Freddy's little companion? Well, little companion.
Ah, I suppose. She'll fork over 5 gold, but she'll look unhappy about it because, I mean, she's not surprised. She's like, I'm not surprised that the pig is special. I'm surprised that she's that specifically.
He just sort of smugly nods his head.
You dick.
I'll make it back to you later, don't worry.
Will it?
Remind me, just briefly struggling to remember what 7 plus 5 is this early in the morning. It's not this early, but whatever.
Well,
Got
Simple math.
simple math defeats me. Um, right. So when were you gonna tell anyone about him?
Dearly never.
Is that painful?
Sure.
You don't sound terribly convinced.
It's a number of things.
I imagine it's simple. I remember. Uh, I can't speak today. It seems that his situation was a little complicated.
You would know how complicated the military can get.
So he was a soldier too, then.
Yes.
For us?
Sorry, what?
On our, sorry, on our side or
What?
on our side or
Uh, yes.
that sounded like it had a question mark at the end, so I'm instinctively gonna ask about insight.
Fuck. Flack.
It's
I'm so
okay.
screwed.
It's
I
okay.
still have disadvantage.
It's okay if you have like any ranks in deception at all, you're probably gonna be fine.
Um, well, that's really subjective there.
It might be.
Oh, well. Oh, wait, no, disadvantage. Hang on.
Yeah.
That's more like it. Okay. What did you get?
I got an 11.
Well, I got a 9.
All right, fess up.
Um,
What do you think would be appropriate for two over?
um, she's not outright. She's saying she's saying yes to being in the same military as them, but also saying yes to extraneous motivations.
Hmm. Complicated indeed. I assume he's the same one you were trying to keep Pagona Heart from.
And I failed, evidently.
Hmm.
Should note that the dog is nowhere to be found for this, by the way. He has evaporated.
Do you remember his name? Wait, right, of course. Dog.
Are you
She's
okay,
gonna
man?
crack up.
Just
Gonna crack up a little bit and be like, I think you're
I'm
getting
tired.
I think you're getting our problems mixed up here. I'm not the one with memory problems.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, the cat, or I suppose the dog, is out of the bag. If you do want to talk more about him, I'd be glad to listen.
Really prefer not to. It was a year ago, all that nasty business. I'm
Guess it's a short time for an elf, huh?
I have what I need of him.
His brow sort of just like furrows a little bit at that.
What?
Nothing, just choice of words.
And what does that mean?
Well, you say you got what you needed of him. I think.
Yes, I have one of the culminations of some of his work, which I was very invested in, but what?
Well, surely you weren't just invested in that, were you?
I mean, clearly not, but it's done and he's dead. What does it matter to you?
Just because I can't remember every face I've worked with doesn't mean that I wish I didn't.
Like I said, I have one of the only things that matter. It's I don't know what you're trying to get at.
I don't think I'm trying to really get at anything, just making observations. I don't know. It's late. I wanted to strike while the iron was still hot, but I'm not really in much of a condition to do so if I'm about to fall asleep, now am I?
Sure. It's I suppose I just don't know what you want to know. Why pry at this? Why pry at my past when you have enough to worry about with your own? Hmm?
It's part of how you get to know someone, isn't it?
To what end?
What end do you think?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, if that's fair enough. I'm sure you'll agree when I say that if we're supposed to be stuck together, we may as well actually learn something about each other, right?
Sure.
Yeah, it's along that line of thought. And I must say, it's not really helping that you and Latrice are both very. You keep what's happened to you very close to your chest, so it's less of just trying to get to know you, and also a little bit of a puzzle.
Right. And What are you trying to solve for?
I don't know. If anything, I'm just curious what it'll solve for.
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Oh, please.
What?
What?
I asked you first.
So you did.
Hmm.
I don't know. As much as you might want me to believe otherwise, I think it'd be nice to get to know you.
Well, get back to me when you figure out what it is that you want to know about me.
Well, you're not exactly opening up about that later, right now, so perhaps I'll just have to try again later.
Right. Well, good night then. And then she's gonna just go to bed.
Hmm,
You could do an insight check again if you wanted.
sure, let's do it.
God, she's
I'm
terrible.
already getting that she's pointedly evasive.
Yep.
Oh, that's even better than last time. That is a 16.
Cool. I got a 12, so. Um, she's so fucking mad, and also,
Mad, you say?
yeah, she is. It's like she's pissed off on principle that he's prying into her, but also there's something else behind that, and it's fear.
Hmm,
She's so fucking scared. She's she's sitting here, she's laying down like, do not perceive me.
but he just chuckles a little bit and then lies down himself. Good night to you too.
She says nothing. Starts very pointedly fake snoring.
Sure. The elf closing her eyes and snoring meditation. Sure. That's a good question, actually. Would an elf snore in meditation? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Are there any other conversations that would like to occur this evening?
I mean, I think if Fred and Hen are still bunked up with Natrice and Ross, um,
Nah, you gotta sleep in the barn.
I
Can't
mean,
sleep
yeah.
with us no more. Barn only.
Look, I mean, if we got kicked out, that's fair. I just was trying to figure out what the room arrangement was.
Sorry, the beds are
Yes.
only for people who, I don't know, don't kiss changelings.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's
Traces
Damn.
changeling
discrimination.
fucking
That's
vendetta.
discrimination.
I'm starting on Nat's racism arc.
How
What
do
do you
you
mean
know if you're
starting?
missing a changeling this
Thank you,
way?
Avery.
Be a changeling.
No, Fred can bunk with us
Well,
again.
I'm not that changeling. Yeah, Fred can come in, that's fine.
Cool. In that case, they are going to definitely like kind of looking at Ross and Natrice, kind of just you know, I am real sorry about everything that you shared at the Shadow Ladies, and if either of you want to talk about it.
Nat just looks over at Ross.
Uh, I told you what had happened, more or less, though.
Well,
Um,
well, sure, but I mean that that's why you left Jazeera.
uh, yes, we were being chased.
Wasn't safe there. Or wouldn't have been safe there, I guess.
I mean, weren't there anyone on Jazeera that you could have gone to? I mean, authorities. The if someone's coming in and stealing artifacts and killing folks, wouldn't I mean, I don't know anything about Jazeera, but I suppose that if I were in charge, I would want to know, don't they?
It didn't seem clear at the time who was involved and who was not, um, especially because these were people who had come through the port and left into the jungle. Um, and they knew people, it seemed. Didn't we didn't know who could be involved or not.
Oh, I mean, it seems like that's a smart decision since Florian's mixed up in whatever all this is, but
We didn't even take a proper vote, so um, we couldn't be followed.
We kept out of the official channels as much as possible, as much as you can.
I mean, I suppose understandably, but oh, uh, I guess I'm just so sorry all that happened. Is what do you want to do about it? How do we want to?
Um, I mean, it would be nice to be able to figure out who this Florian Sparks is connected to. I have a feeling that it's tied up in all of these with this Octavia and uh, other people we do not know.
Lee mentioned people looking for artifacts, looking for power shits, that kind of stuff.
Well, sure, but I mean, do we? Well, sorry. To speak plainly, if Florian Sparks killed your friend, shouldn't we be trying to get him pulled up on murder charges and not worried about whatever artifacts they're doing, right?
Murder charges with who?
With who? Who cares?
I mean, people would care, but Um, on Jazeera, it is illegal for non-UNT to be there. But if we also do that, it might get Latrice into some trouble. Latrice wouldn't be able to be there either.
I
Oh,
would hate to not be able to go back to Jazeera someday.
You should not
Hmm.
probably come back to Jazeera. Well, although we probably need to figure out your curse at some point.
yeah.
I'm not cursed. Ah,
Uh,
come on now. But to your point, Freds, I mean, figuring out where these people are coming from, I mean, I don't know about you or us, but I want to know that so that I can avoid them. I mean, getting involved in shit is how you get yourself killed, is how you end up in bullshit like this bullshit that we're in right now.
yes, I suppose.
But
Yeah, I
either
think
way, I'm.
I just think that if we come forward with this, it is more likely that we will be killed for silence than justice fulfilled.
Somebody
Mm.
somewhere in the legal chain had to have been helping or allowed them. And even if that's not true, or even if it didn't get back to them, they're powerful people who would know we have information they don't want shared.
They're at least wealthy enough.
Yeah,
How
I
did
don't think.
you bribe the guards and help militaries? Don't think I ever asked you how you managed to get out of port.
Oh, my charming personality.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
I don't think you even need an insight check for that.
I mean, money, interesting foreign goods, going
Interesting
for
foreign goods.
people that seem weak. I was sent with some stuff to barter for special favors. It was one of the things my employer sent me up with.
uh, Latrice, your husband, don't you want to get in contact with him?
Oh, Fred, you are a darling. Um, well, there are there's family, there are people you are close to, there are people that you care about. Um, and then there are legal documents up in the courthouse somewhere. I don't I don't need to talk to him, Freds.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you don't want to, you don't have to, but it seems like it's on your mind at least. It would be on mine.
It's on my mind because I went and fucked somebody the other night. It's I don't think about him very much
Uh,
most of the time.
doesn't seem like a very happy situation.
Freds, do I seem like a very happy person to you?
Well, I suppose that might explain some things, but isn't that something you want to fix? Why stay in an unhappy situation?
Ah, I did
I mean,
I
it
did
seems
fix
to
it.
me that you are taking steps and moving forward. Wouldn't you want to, if you want to do so, wouldn't you want to sever those ties, you know?
You're not allowed to
Clean
get having gone divorced.
I'm pretty sure the legal framework for them exists, yes.
You don't sound very confident about that.
We... I am still holding up my end of our bargain. I don't know if that's how he looks at it, but I am.
What bargain?
Um, with my husband's.
No, I got that, but
What bargain?
what
What did
bargain?
you, yeah.
Ah, he it is better for him to have a wife than do not have a wife. Um, and he has one. He gets to continue saying that he has one. Um, and I don't have to ever see him again, I don't think. So I have no reason to take that away from him.
And that's just kind of like tilts her head like quizzically at you. Like,
Fred has the exact same head tilt at the exact same time. Like, I think it just happens in unison.
Hmm.
what do you mean? He is better to have this?
I mean,
This is not
always
some kind of custom that I am aware of. Is it
Nat shrugs.
political? It does not
Uh,
sound political. Just
not super. Not really. More social. His his social standing is greatly improved through having a wife. Um and you know, I mean a bachelor of a certain age in society um can't get as far as a happily married man can.
Well, sure, but if you're not happily married,
Of course, we're happily married. He's getting what he wants out of me, and I'm getting what I want out of him. Nat laughs at herself there. Oh, gods. Well, he's getting what he needs out of me, at least, I guess. Hmm.
are you
have you
even
spoken
like
to him about this?
are you even a couple? Like, were you arranged? This can happen.
We were, were not, we were not arranged. No, none of my arranged couplings worked out. Um, For some reason, they kept on finding my personality to be flawed.
Oh, so this is not a new personality. This is an old personality.
I was born like this. I have
Oh
never
no.
gone a day in my life where I was not myself.
Oh, I
And she
think.
smiles really, really sadly at that.
Oh no.
That's an interesting take on yourself, I suppose.
Hmm. You've never gone a day in your life where you went yourself either, Fred. Mm.
That's true.
This personality was instantiated the day you were born, and I would even argue before that.
So you actually like each other then, but don't like each other?
Nat
I am
shrugs.
confused as to how you feel about this man, as to never see him again
Yeah,
and
it sounds
cheat
like it.
on him, quote unquote, but then guilty about it. So you
We were
care
never
for him or no?
we were never an item, if that's what you're asking.
I suppose that is
Um,
the answer to the question that I asked somewhat.
um, I was tired of being set up um, with I was tired of having matches made for me with men who were never going to be able to stand me. Um, and he was tired of being asked when he was going to settle down, I suppose. He was tired of not being able to talk as one of the married men. Um, hmm, we were the uh, least eligible bachelor and least eligible bachelorette. Back at home, it's kind of just made sense.
Then why do you feel bad if it was just convenience to sleep with someone else? It is not something.
Well, I suppose that's kind of the question, isn't it? I didn't think I was going to feel bad. I don't owe that man anything.
I mean, if you had a arrangement of convenience, didn't you talk about that sort of stuff, like having lovers on the side or whatnot, if you were, really for each other?
Nat like almost doubles over with laughter. She's kind of like shaking. She's like, I never talked to that man.
Like ever?
Ever?
Girl, girl.
I
When
mean,
your
we've had
problems are caused by you.
we've had sure, I've been in the same room as him. We've made chatter, but it, no. I mean, I don't know where his head's at emotionally. He might. I doubt he would do anything actually that would that would jeopardize his image too much.
To be fair, Natrice, I think perhaps this is actually the most perfect situation for you, and um, it makes sense unless there is something you are not saying.
Nat shrugs.
If you have never talked to this person particularly and do not be around him, um,
It's made sense for both of our situations, and it still
what?
makes sense for his situation.
But did you like him so much? Are surprised at how much you liked him, but then you could not talk to him, could not be with him.
It seems like you have some complicated feelings about him that you're not fully addressing in yourself.
My feelings about him are very simple, Freds. He
You
is
can
somebody
tell yourself
that's
that, but
I he's somebody that I don't know. I mean, I understand him, but I don't know him. I don't really have an interest in getting to know him.
But then why are you guilty?
Seems like you actually might have an interest in getting to know him. More than you think you do.
Ah, we
You never.
have a we have a business arrangement, and
I feel like that is exactly how someone gets to your heart is a business arrangement.
is through a business arrangement.
Would you disagree?
Russ,
Seems like you need
how
to
did your
have the
parents get together?
shield of business in order to let down your personal walls enough to open up to someone. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't feel guilty because I'm worried about hurting his feelings. I don't really feel guilty at all. It just, I wouldn't, I don't want to renege. I
You
wouldn't
are
want to
guilty
mess up our
because you
arrangement.
don't want to break the business contract marriage between the two of you. It is the contract breaking that bothers you the most.
I don't know.
I mean, if
Yes.
it's strictly a business arrangement, then the terms of a business contract can be easily negotiated out. But it sounds to me like you need to start that conversation, Treese, if you want to have it. And it sounds like you
We,
want to have it.
the other nights made me feel like I should be at home, which is something that I have not felt in a very long time, and is not something I am looking to feel.
I am sure that if the two of you talk, you could come to terms.
I think that the two of us get along best when we never talk about anything and see each other as little as possible.
What if he finds out about this though somehow? What
You say
Fred
happens?
shrugs.
that, but have you actually tried any other way of being with him? Or is that the only way that you have interacted?
Look, this is my marriage. I am sure, Fred, when you get married to your lovely changeling or the whomever else you've got lining up outside the door for you, I'm sure yours will look different. This is mine. This is what life looks like for people like me, and that is okay. Or at least I've accepted it, okay?
Mm, You know, I will not I will not pry, and I understand if you do not want to talk about it anymore, but I don't think that you are bound for unhappiness, and I think that you have the power to change that within yourself.
Nat
We
is
all do.
gonna Nat's gonna sit up and walk out of the room.
Matrice,
Oh, I don't know.
uh, Aras will kind of like wave her hand towards Fred and will kind of follow Matrice.
It, was that a come with or stay
No,
there?
that was like a like don't worry, like stay here, I'll take care of it sort of hand wave.
Cool, cool, cool. I just I couldn't see the gesture, so I was just making
Yeah,
sure.
it's just like this.
Yeah. Fred will yeah, okay.
I'll just tag behind the trees.
She. Oh God. DM question. When Nat was at the bar she went to this morning, um, did she what were the like hours of it?
The gnome one?
The gnome one, yeah.
Um, I mean, it seemed to be open 24 hours, but it's a little ways away.
That's fine. She doesn't mind a walk. Yeah, she's headed out in that direction then. Hmm.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go get drunk and then maybe I'll lay around in the public park for a bit. See if I get picked up by the police.
Don't think that that is very helpful. Not when we have things we are doing in the next 2 days.
Nothing I do is very helpful. Ross.
No, but if we are going to do the things that we need to do, you are going to
So
be coming with me inside the house. I do not want you blinded by the light.
I can no hold my liquor, Ross. That's
You're
days
going to
away.
get drunk enough to lay in the park for hours and get arrested. Mm, it is
Don't.
not, you are not looking to hold your liquor.
Ah. Ras, when back back on Jazeera, your your friends, did I met them? This one is, yeah, that's a statement, but she's looking at you like it's a question.
To shock or somebody else.
Did I?
Did you?
Was were they one of my people?
My friends, your people? No. Shoku is the one with the hood.
Hmm. Not a nod. Okay, that
They were
does
not one of the people you had employed, right?
no, no. Okay, well, that's something.
What?
Just got worried about the way dots were connecting in my head, I guess.
I don't understand you. I assume some of the people there were some of the people you had employed.
Yeah, there were a handful of my guides
The
who
others were
feared.
people who were from the Explorers Guild, the different guilds.
She'll
I,
nod.
I didn't know all of them, but I knew of them, their faces.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'd seen the rounds.
Spent a lot
Okay.
of time around the guild hall.
Is that's mm, no, they're guild associated, but that's a different one, right?
Sorry, what?
No, your dad's got a guild association, but that's a different one, right?
My dad is a part of the craftsmen. He's not
Craftsman.
an explorer.
Yeah. Okay. Ras was I mean when everything went to shit. wa- Was that was that was that my fault?
At the altar?
When yeah,
I,
it wasn't freaking out.
I don't think so. It seems to me like this Florian and Shook were having some kind of argument about money.
Yeah, but there are a lot of ways arguments can go.
What makes you think you caused it?
Getting everybody on edge, freaking out. Wasn't a room we were supposed to be in. Wasn't a
No.
room anyone else was supposed to be in.
If not for, I have a feeling that something may have gone wrong even without us there. Um, if Florian was not paying people for their work and they were expecting it, or my people not working with outsiders well. Uh, it's all illegal underground sort of things going on. So
Those dealings do tend to be easy to go bad. Ugh,
even if
but
even if nothing had happened in the jungle, something could have happened in the port, or I don't think it was us that caused it. We just witnessed it.
I suppose I don't know if conversations in secret rooms go better, and if those rooms remain secret, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they were already killing each other by the time they saw us.
I guess. True. True enough.
Would it have made you feel bad if it was your fault?
What kind of a question is that?
No.
I don't I don't know how deep this shit is. I don't know if your life would still be being normal or not.
Maybe
Yeah.
something may have happened though, because it is my friends, my people, my family, it is wrapped up in this. Something may have happened even without us being there.
I suppose. Don't I don't we don't know the details well enough to for me to put together any sort of fantasy, I guess. But yeah, you're right. It was around you regardless, I guess.
Part of me thinks that I should take Freddy up on their offer to contact home, but I don't want to. There may be consequences I do not know.
Get them on your trail.
maybe, or put them in danger if I do not talk to the right person.
Well, who seems like the right person to you?
I cannot imagine that my father would be involved in this, but I could not imagine my sister being involved either. But I just do not know would be involved.
Yeah, well, needs. I don't know if it's something that's eating up at you inside, then you need someone, someone who's, one of your people, someone in your court. You don't. I mean, I think you could be pretty safe about it.
If
Don't give any details. Being alive is a detail that you have to give, I suppose, and it's
I
a
feel
risk.
I feel like if I reach out, then everybody in my family will know, and then everybody will know, whether or not we know where we are. But uh, but to know that there's still a chase to be had, I don't know.
It's it is very hard to keep a secret if you tell anybody yet.
I just want to wait to contact them until we have more information about who is involved. If we can maybe find out who else is connected to Jazeera, then I could reach out to my father and uh, maybe help him know what is safe and what is not. Um, I would not want to give him information that ends up with him being killed.
Yes. I mean, yeah, sometimes it's safest to just disengage if you're not a safe person to know.
I have not found any leads except what we learned from the Shadow Lady. Um, but I'll continue to look.
It's big. I mean, we know the direction to start looking in now, and we know that some of the work we've been doing is, you know, productive to our personal ends. So that's something.
Do you really want to get drunk tonight? Maybe instead we go and get food.
I could probably go for something, yeah.
Okay, I will
Hmm.
show you where the carts are.
I wish we weren't in such a big city. I know that's good for your cards, but I kind of just want to dig a little hole and close it up for the night.
Not all problems can be solved by hole digging, especially when the problem follows you into the hole.
You'd be surprised. Stay in the hole long enough and all your problems go away.
Forever.
Nat'll, oh God, would Nat do finger guns? Nat'll
Hagen.
finger guns you. Yup. Mm.
We'll go and get food from the food cart, and Aras will be like, "You did not tell me the truth, I'm sure, about your whole family. Is there is still things that you are hiding about your family? You are all secretly wealthy rabbits, social rabbits."
I mean, we're well off. We're in the higher social strata.
Oh,
I
are you
mean, we're
guys
not one of the.
comfortable? We're comfortable.
We're comfortable. I wouldn't. Well, eh, yeah, we're one of the big names, I guess.
You guess.
My fucking. My grandfather was involved in founding the town.
Ah,
But I mean, a lot of people's grandfathers were. It's kind of how it goes.
did you even need a wealthy client in order to get to Jazeera?
We're like, we're underdogs wealthy. We're not like running multiple months long research trips for fun wealthy. I mean, she like slams the like side of her pack and rattles the jars in there. Nobody pays me for this shit. This isn't a profitable line of work to be in.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been able to get as get very far in it without a good patron. And yeah. Did I ever tell you that he doesn't even really care about the science of it?
Oh no.
I know. Can you imagine? It's like there's nothing interesting to be found in the dirt. Uh,
I think that we'll probably like eat our midnight food and Latrice will like rant about science for a while.
yup,
And
yup.
then I don't know. Would Latrice head back to the hotel after a while or still insist
Yeah,
on sleeping in the park?
she's I don't think she's necessarily going to like move for it, but she will allow herself to be guided back after a bit.
Okay. We'll head back to the inn and wind down for the wee hours of the morning.
All right.
Fred
So,
will have politely be gone to bed, curled up with Hen by the time anyone gets back. Probably genuinely asleep.
Is
We
Hen in
lost
the bed?
our Fred privileges.
I mean, Fred is sleeping probably on top of Hen. I don't know, probably in the bed. If Hen wanted to get in the bed, wherever Hen is sleeping, Fred is sleeping on top of her.
yeah, Hen took one of the beds.
Oh my God. Latrice and Aras will bunk up in the same bed then, I guess. Nowhere else to
Yeah.
fit on one of the beds.
All
And
right.
Nat's gonna like cuddle up and, be like stroking Ross's hair and stuff.
Mm.
She nods off.
Oh.
All right. So, morning comes. You guys have this day and then most of the next day to continue your preparation for the heist. Um, what would you guys like to do?
Okay, so to catch up on heist prep, we've cased the joint, got a feel of the land. We have a rough plan for getting over the wall and a
The
rough plan for uh
Vice is going to arrange transport in for you.
oh, not that wall, the next wall.
The like gate around the house.
Hmm.
The
We had
sub
talked
wall.
about trying to find the servants, doing a servant sweep. We had talked about doing more recon. I don't remember exactly, but
You can also just montage it if we need to.
Ooh, it's a montage. I mean, I don't know what other prep we need to do except for maybe Juniper was going to case the joint again and any supplies we need, but I don't think we really need supplies. So you could always just enjoy the city and Juniper cases it.
Yeah, we had a really loaded like first day of casing, so I think we're mostly set for the most part. I can't really think of anything else that we need to settle.
You know, fair enough. Just getting caught up because I was out of commission that day,
Yeah.
or that the second half of that session.
I think no, I don't know. I can't think of anything else, but
So I suppose then the city is at your disposal. You guys can hang out, you can visit the library, you can do some more gambling, um, you
I
can
believe
visit.
there was a brothel that I was told to check out. Fry Point.
You
There
were
was
told
the
you were
sorry.
told of a couple of brothels, and that they tend to be more unsavory, and so you're
See,
told not to go to them.
oh, okay. Because I'd had notes about one of I where did it? Oh, the theater called the Strawberry Patch. Never mind. That was what I
Yes.
wanted to check out, but for some reason it
Yeah.
was in my notes. I had it as a brothel, but it is actually a theater when I check my real notes.
It's a bit of both. But you can stop by the Strawberry Patch if you so choose. There's a small stage where the saloon girls will dance and perform. But if you take a shining to any of them, their affections can be bought after shows.
That makes sense. Are there any shows on? Any like varieties or such? Or is it themed nights?
Not upcoming. It seems like they most of their shows are in the evening, which you can do pretty easily. And it's kind of like the standard like Wild West affair where they got like the big skirts and they're up on stage and they're playing with the fabrics. It's a smaller venue. There seems to be about like six performers. The stage itself looks kind of run down in a couple different ways. Like the wood has worn down where the girls tend to dance. Um, uh, like a couple of the light fixtures seem to be kind of flickery, but um and if you wish to meet any of the performers, there's Angeline, Florence, Mabel, Hattie, Myrtle, and Olivia.
Amazing. I think Fred will probably just go and watch a few rounds of performances, tip very well and all that, and uh come on back with lots of notes.
All right. Um, Anyone else have anything in particular they wish to accomplish in the city?
Oh, oh, sorry.
I think I might want to go and explore the shopping district. I don't know, tag along with Fred maybe a bit, or
Yeah,
just
let's
kind
go
of
shopping.
wander. Yeah, nothing else to do.
All right. So you guys head to I think it is the coin district. I have to scroll down to find all the info on. All right. Just as a quick rundown of some of the available shops to you, there's the Costumers Always Right, which is a tailor shop. Cornelius Cauldron, which you guys visited before. The Rusty Spur, a general like frontiersman shop. There's the Wildflower Bakery. Um, there's Okaz's Fineness, which is the smaller stand that's the jewelry place. Bronze Bell is where you guys have been spending the night. There's also the pet shop, the Congenial Companion. Um, Still some creatures available if you want. Um, Painter's Perfection. But yeah, there's things out and about.
Truth be told, that fish is still interesting
I
to
was
me, but
literally thinking the same thing. I'm just like, the fish. How much was that fish again? It was like
800 gold
expensive.
pieces.
Oh, that's
800 gold pieces.
expensive fish.
Oh,
Well, you can start gambling.
I mean, I guess we
Yeah,
do have the casino if we hit it right.
we could get some pastries, go to the casino,
And try to
mo
win a fish.
montage through some games so we don't have to take up a bunch of time playing the casino games.
Fair.
And then see if we can't buy
Profit?
a fish.
That would be so fun.
Unofficial game day, unofficial goal for the day.
Okay. Um, like each of you to roll a d20.
Oh God. Let's see.
18?
Mm, 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 mm. Oh, that's not bad. I got a 17.
Nice. Um, we'll see you guys kind of hit up the poker tables a bit. Um, let's see. Fred, you got uh a 17, you get
I rolled an 18.
or an 18, excuse
I
me.
got the 17.
You get 109 gold. And um you get uh 87 gold.
Yeah, not nothing. I don't know how much gold that Fred has, but I don't think we got enough to buy the fish.
Not enough for the fish, but this is so much gold.
Honestly, because it would be fucking hilarious, Jed would probably help with fish acquisition.
You want to come and play poker with us?
He doesn't have seed money, but if people are offering money for him to gamble to help with something, he'd be like, fuck it,
Yeah,
sure.
I'll offer you like 20 gold seed money. Is Natrice joining us? Is Natrice gonna come gamble with us for the fish?
My God, are you asking Nat to come gamble for the fish?
What else is Nat gonna do aside from her early morning hole?
Uh,
Actually, wait, I do need to roll for her hole. One sec.
all right, while Natrice is rolling for the hole, Jed, roll a d20.
Pandora wanted to do some stuff in the casino anyways, so I guess she'll
Do
help.
I get my ads?
Nope.
Okay. 7.
Um, you win 2 gold.
Woo! Jed helps. And is
Natrice,
absolutely cursed in this casino.
Natrice failed her hole check.
All right.
We'll go gambling though.
All right. Roll a d20.
That's an 11.
You win 10 gold.
She'll put that in the fish fund.
I'm also just throwing this out there. Do you actually let me just go through the prices of the creatures available at the Congenial Companion? There's the magpie for 10 silver pieces, tortoise shell cat for 10 silver pieces. There's some sort of mutt dog for 15 silver pieces, leopard gecko for 1 silver piece, a gray mouse for 30 copper pieces, and then a brown rat for 50 copper pieces, a ball python for 10 silver pieces. There's the odd chameleon that I mentioned before that can't quite manage to match whatever color it's hiding against, but is you were told by the owner that can occasionally display distant images or things that it has seen for 10 gold pieces. It's praying mantis about the size of a cat for 30 gold pieces. The salmon, of course, for 800 gold pieces. Miniature pseudo dragon for 800 gold pieces. Flying snake for 200 gold pieces. And the spider of mending for 100 gold pieces.
I mean, we could put away the funds and save up for the salmon eventually. Uh, or I suppose we could put it towards like the spider of mending. Maybe that would
No,
be
I do
fun.
not think that any of them are worthy of the fish funds, aside from the fish.
I can do any of the mending
That's
we need done anyways.
And
that's
Dara,
true.
you said you were going to the casino as well. Did you
Yeah, I'll
want?
gamble.
Okay. D20.
Are you contributing to the fish fund?
I got a 5.
Oh,
You win a whopping 2 gold pieces.
She will give it to Fred.
We were both
Fish.
up and then promptly lost it all.
Yeah.
Well, I
It ain't much,
suppose
but
if
it's
this
honest
is
work.
oh, that's okay. This'll be our fish fund. I will set it aside in the party funds.
perhaps we will
There we
find
go.
some more fish funds at our project tomorrow.
Yeah, a
Right.
gentleman like that would have plenty of fish funds.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say? maybe something sneaks away with us, you know?
I will also note that while you guys are at the casino, people seem to be abuzz talking about some event that's going to be taking place at the casino tomorrow night. Something about like live performance in the ballroom, with discounted drinks.
Oh, funny that.
Ugh, shame we'll be missing out.
Dara's gonna go over to the bar and what's the strongest they got right now?
Let me move over towards the thing. Actually, I'm on the wrong playlist. Um,
Well, the strongest thing is finding someone to play the knockout game with you.
Not that one.
I want to play that one again.
It's very fun.
um,
If I win, I want to try and steal one of the cocktails.
There's a Croupier's Vintage for 25 gold pieces in Dara, which is a rare and exquisite bottle of wine only served to the highest of rollers. And its taste is said to shift depending on the drinker's mood.
Hmm, maybe not that then. Uh, fuck
Would
it.
you like me to go over the menu again?
I think she's just looking for something quick to loosen up a little bit.
There's Fortune Fire's Cocktail, which is a flaming cocktail made from potent spirits mixed with rare herbs that create almost kind of like a flickering light. Um, Patrons can roll a d6 after drinking. On a 6. They feel a surge of adrenaline, gaining advantage on dexterity-based checks for 1 hour.
Sure. How much is that?
That one is 20 gold pieces.
Jesus, that's right. Everything is fucking expensive here. Fuck it, she
Well, I mean, the
balls.
champagne is free, but then, like, if you want good stuff, you gotta money for it.
Yeah. She'll fork over 20 gold for one of those and
Cool.
knock that shit back.
Roll d6.
Oh boy. Uh, 4.
So you don't get the advantage on dexterity checks, but it still tastes pretty good.
Hell yeah. And she's a little buzzed, so
Cool.
awesome. Probably. I don't know. Elf shit.
You're resistant to charm, not poisons.
Slay. Uh, all right. That's right. That was a Lish feature. That was a Lish thing, not an elf thing.
I don't think Lich is immune to poisons either. It's
The
elves are.
the alcohol specific stuff.
Uh,
He just didn't like Fruit of the Mortal Plane.
yeah, he doesn't
So,
Oh,
like people food.
got it.
yeah. So
Okay.
he could
That
drink
was a Lish thing.
alcohol
Because he's an
because he liked
elitist.
like elvish wine, but yeah.
He's just a snob.
Yeah.
Human food tastes like ash to him.
Incredible. All right. So, yeah, she's gonna sneak away upstairs to go see the Shadow Lady again.
Cool. Um, so you head up towards the Shadow Lady. What time of day are you doing this?
Um,
'Cause if it's closer towards the evening, she might be busy, but
probably like afternoon.
okay.
Fred
So
might have just as a note, Fred may have tried to find a time when the Shadow Lady wouldn't have been working to try and swing Hen by if we're having a kind of free day about it. But not to interrupt.
okay. Um, So you have to wait a little bit, Andara, but she is eventually able to see you, and she is at this time in the afternoon more in her work clothes. So she's got her hair all done up and her makeup on.
This is just me lezzing out. Hello, beautiful.
Made her on Hero Forge. Hold on, like a while ago.
Mhm.
But continue.
Yeah, and Dara will, greet her politely and everything and go, I have another secret for you. If you happen to have information on a certain someone.
I cannot guarantee that I have the information you seek, but I can certainly keep an ear out if I do not.
Perfect. Uh, how much have you heard or do you hear about a Pagona heart?
That name is unfamiliar to me, but I have heard of a hope heart.
A what?
Hope.
Hope heart. You see. Don't get much military through here then, do you? Well, not
No,
the
I
higher
mean,
ranks.
ah, Mr. Weiss is welcoming to all who pay. But I mean, granted, in the last few days, military presence has picked up since the announcement of the conflict between our neighbors. Um, I've not heard of a Pagonia hut. Um,
Pagona,
Pagona,
right? That is how it's pronounced, right?
yes. Um,
Okay.
but as I said, the surname I have heard of a Hope Hart, a tiefling, um, who has been sort of traveling around to some of the more rural um, areas of the Reach.
And Pagona was, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look for,
She's a half elf.
okay, not a tiefling, a half elf. And it's Hart, right? The same surname.
Yes.
Okay. Right then. Well,
I'm
could
sorry,
I
you've just killed me, Kenzie. Thank you.
Oh. Oh. That's real good.
You understand my character 100%. That is Fred. Congratulations.
Uh, that's really good. Oh my God. Okay. I gotta lock back in. Oh God, what was I doing?
You know the meme is good when it absolutely kills
Derailed.
RP.
Derailed.
Shadow
Oh,
Lady,
thank you.
heart.
Okay, Shadow Lady, heart. All right. I suppose I should give you my secrets if I'm going to ask you for more of yours.
I mean, that is typically considered polite and transactional.
I do try to be a polite customer. Ah. that fellow I told you about yesterday.
Yes.
I killed him myself.
That must have been difficult.
It was. I figured the least I could do for him is remember him fondly through the companion he left behind for me. And he was my direct superior commanding officer. So if you hear anything about interesting about these hearts, I would very much appreciate it if you could let me know somehow, as expediently as possible.
I will certainly do my best. I know little of Hope, as I said. Know that she is a tiefling. She has been traveling more rural areas. Um, Let me think. I have heard that she's mostly been in acts of charity, trying to help people in the community she visits.
See,
But she has not made her way through here yet, so unfortunately I know little beyond that.
no, whatever you have is whatever you have. I thank you much.
Of course, and as I said, I can keep an eye out for the ones that you mentioned.
Thank you very much. Don't worry, I don't make it a habit of killing people I'm on good terms with. It's
I
an
am
outlier.
glad to hear that. So I would like us very much to remain on good terms.
Certainly.
You need other friends you can get these days.
Quite. Well, yes. Thank you very much for your time. Uh, I think I'll be going and making more interesting financial decisions around the other places in the casino.
Of course. Enjoy.
Good business to you.
And good luck.
She'll go play another game.
Fred, you said that you were going to try to bring Hanwan into the casino.
Yeah, Fred is going to take Henwin to there's like a back area of the is there a back area of the casino?
Not one you're allowed to go to.
Ah, well, I was kind of hoping to see about like taking her towards the back or up the back way maybe. In fact, Fred is going to try and gesture to one of the working girls on the floor and see if Fred can kind of be like, can we can Hen and I sneak on up the back towards the shadow lady, on the down low a little?
Roll a persuasion check, and I also roll a stealth check to see if
Oh,
anyone notice you guys walk through the door.
okay. Uh Stealth can I'm going to guidance myself. I'm giving myself guidance. Um Stealth.
Mm-hmm.
That is a okay, okay, okay. That is 17 actually. That's not bad. Um and persuasion. Oh, persuasion was not great. Um Persuasion is a 11.
No one seems to notice you at first when you head inside. Um, Perhaps you throw like a blanket over your head and just kind of shuffle in with her. But you approach one of the workers and request to use the workers' areas to head upstairs. And, she kind of looks at you and says, "Sorry, love. I was not available to get especially high rollers."
Oh, all right. I was just hoping to on friendly terms, with the shadow lady and all. All right. Oh, come on, Hen. And Fred will just go on up the old-fashioned way.
A couple people start to approach you to ask if how
Nope.
much to buy Henwan.
Fred is just doing the very eyes forward walk walking on, not acknowledging, not seeing, doesn't hear, doesn't see. Just walking as far as their 25 feet of movement will take them.
They're following you for a while at the saying like that they're willing to pay like exorbitant amounts for a pig of that size.
No.
One's willing to offer even 1,000.
Oh, get over
That's
yourself.
that's
She's worth her weight in platinum.
that's floating fish money.
Yeah, and then you can just steal Hen back.
You don't even have to steal her back. I'm fully confident in Hedden's ability to just return to Fred.
I'm not selling my family's prize pig, and I'm not
Return to
selling her
sender.
for 1,000 gold pieces. That's an insulting price. But I don't say that. I just walk on and get to the shadow lady as fast as possible. Uh,
All right.
Fred
You had
does say to Henwin once the crowd is dispersed by the high roller security, Fred is going to say to Hen like insulting price that? God.
you got the impression that it was all that the person could offer.
Yeah. Desperate times, but my God.
But you head up, and likewise, you have to wait a little bit to be able to see her as she's working. Um, a couple of the other ladies up here kind of give looks, and you can see on some of them like, I mean, whatever you're into, I guess.
Fred
uh,
just like waves like hi. Friendly chatter to anyone who will approach.
all right.
And
But you're eventually able to make your way in to see the shadow lady. Um, like I said, like for Indara, she's all like gussied up and she's got her work makeup on and such.
Oh,
Um,
you look lovely this evening.
well, thank you.
I
Um,
just wanted
is,
to,
is this Anwen?
this is
Someone
Henwin.
you have mentioned before.
Yes, I wanted you to meet her. Hen, this is the Shadow Lady.
Oh, well, she is quite beautiful. She does the thing like, when there are dogs, like you can just grab their heads and just kind of like go like that for them. She does that to Henwin, and Henwin doesn't seem to mind.
Oh, yes. Isn't she a delight?
Well, she is a very beautiful specimen.
Mm-hmm. She is our family's pride and joy.
Oh, well, it is lovely to meet you, Henwin. And she just kind of starts like scratching around her chin and around her cheeks.
Yeah, Fred and I think Fred and the Shadow Lady just have themselves a good ol' yap about Henwin because Fred is absolutely like, oh, that's her favorite way to get pet. She like in Tir Orga, she is the prize of the county fair.
Oh, it is so nice to have a creature come visit. I do not get to see many animals.
Oh, yes. She is the best pig ever.
And so you guys have your moment and hang out with the pig.
Yes. Fred is just going to spend the entire time info dumping about pigs and Henwin, and it's oh
Um, so is there anything anyone else would like to do on this day?
I want to play the drinks game, the knockout drinks game at the casino and see if I can't pocket one of the cocktails
All right. Who would you like to
after.
play against?
Oh, I mean, we can do run through the whole thing, but more so just at the end of the game.
My question still stands, I think.
Okay. I mean, does anybody want to play?
I'd like to run it back.
Yeah.
The one round I had, I got knocked out as fast as possible. So,
Right.
I want to keep. I
Poisons
want to.
have been reset. Same descriptions for the drinks. Let me bring this to the front again.
Okay.
Actually, I think it'll be easier if I just do it like this. Um, so everyone can
there we go.
see again. Oh, shoot, it didn't take the things. Um,
Not the bullets. They stole the bullets.
seriously.
Mhm.
Um, See, I made this one for you guys to talk to each other, so my insistence is that you guys talk to each other.
Mm, true.
Well,
uh,
Lee, it seems, Lee, like it is a little hit or miss whether or not you can hold your liquor. You did lose the last time.
That was pure luck. Bad luck at that.
Perhaps, perhaps not.
No, they were both definitely dosed.
Well, certainly,
As
but
for whether or not I can actually hold the liquor, well, I guess we'll see this time if I somehow go past two.
is Endar around? Or did she
Sure.
go off?
fine, Bara, are you around?
She's I said she was probably gonna go play another game, at least for a
Okay.
little bit.
Well, okay, so if you're not like right next to Lee, I'll just be like, well, you're the person who is
I
watching over you is not here right now to protect you, Lee.
I'll say she's if she sees them, she'll come over, but she's not gonna like hover or like glare anybody down or anything. She's just interested in what's going on. She's being nosy, not
Is she like at the
possessive.
table?
She'll come linger next to a Ross
Okay.
and just like hang out.
Yeah. Be like, well,
Don't mind me, just curious.
I will go first. If there's
All
no
right, how
objection.
much money are you each putting in?
It's
What's the
base bet
minimum?
of
20?
20, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll put the 20 in.
I'll also put in 20.
cool.
Doop, doop, doop. Update my inventory. Okay, I'll go first. No
Go
objections.
for it.
I will grab what is one that I didn't eat last time. I didn't have the teacup one, so I'll pick up the 12th,
All
the
right.
teacup.
Tastes like herbs and honeysuckle tea. Warms you from the inside out. It is not poisoned.
Perfect. Kind of clink it down and kind of give you like a little she's a little cockier than she probably should be.
How about you? I'm call this a wild guess, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but you only recently reached drinking age, right?
Well, I've been able to drink for a while.
Hmm.
We don't really have something like that in Jadzira.
Hmm. While they talk, Lee will pick out the. Let's do the drink number 9, lesbian pride, I think.
The bisexual pride one.
Bisexual, thank you. I knew it was a pride, I couldn't remember which one.
Um, it's an interesting combination of different baked goods. Pink tasting like apple tart, purple tasting like birthday cake, and blue tasting like blackberry cobbler. This one is poisoned.
Fuck!
Oh. Oh, did that one get you?
Lee just sort of like coughs a little, went down a little rough, but I'm fine. You can insight that if you want.
Sure, I will. Let's see. Too many tabs open.
True.
Okay. Insight, yeah. What? That's a 4.
Yes. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm two in my own.
I was so worried because I just rolled a 10. I was like, probably less than a 50-50 chance.
I will grab my next one. I'm gonna grab the thick lipstick one, number 7.
Um, has a thick texture, almost syrupy, but not in an unpleasant way, and it tastes nice like raspberries. Not poisoned.
We have different alcohols at home, but they are different than these. These are very uh, special, complicated.
Oh yeah, so definitely complicated cocktails. What kind of things do you have back at home? I'm curious. I've never been out to Jazeera.
It is things like corn liqueur, different types of like whiskeys or like tequilas from the different fermented plants around.
Hmm.
There's
But you,
um there's a liquor in particular called poke. It's kind of milky fermented sap from agave.
mhm.
It's low alcohol, but it's nice.
Yeah. So
Kind of
we add
sometimes called like honey water.
we add different things to it, but people usually just like to drink it straight. Uh, the people that I know.
Yeah, once upon a time, that probably would have been me. he says as he picks
Yeah.
up drink number three. Purplish pink in the wine glass.
The one in the third one.
Yeah, the third.
Okay. Have to scroll. Um, tastes like sweet berries, and this one is not poisoned.
This one's not poison?
Not poisoned.
Okay, thank God.
Only one more for you. Um,
Who
I
says that?
had I had good luck with this one last time. I'll pick up the number 6, which is the big beer. Kind of
Okay.
slide it again across the table.
Um, as expected, it's a dwarven beer, not poisoned.
Eh.
Biggest cup on the table, huh?
Yes, you get your money's worth.
Suppose that's fair. Let's see. And he'll reach for number 11.
All right. Um, tastes like how you would expect a cold winter morning with fresh fallen snow to taste. It is not poisoned.
Oh my goodness. Lee's luck today.
I actually have some.
A little bit of luck. Um, hmm. I guess I'll do number 4, the sickly green one.
All right. Citrusy drink that is pleasantly fizzy. This one is poisoned.
Damn it. Yeah, we are evened up now.
Never drink one. I suppose the odds are against either of us at this point.
Perhaps, but you are next.
That I am. Well, let's see. I think I quite like my odds. But of course, last time I said that. He'll knock on the wood at the side of the table twice. Then he'll reach for number 2 again.
All right.
It's the one that knocked him
Uh,
out last time.
the sky blue.
Light sky blue and frozen and slender goblet, yeah.
Tastes like a cold winter morning, or perhaps like a snowflake you catch on your tongue. It is not poisoned.
Damn. Gosh. What was the one that hit you with poison last
It
time,
was the
Lee?
bisexual pride. That was the
Um,
first one, but I
yeah.
successfully lied about that.
Yeah. Um, I guess I'll do 10.
All right. Um, has the taste of the feeling of freshly washed linen on a sunny spring afternoon. It is not poisoned.
Hey.
Wow, this is down to the wire almost. We've only got 3 more. Hmm. Seems you're
This
both lucky
is
today.
this is like when you and I had our round of Ross.
Yes, it went down to the wire.
Yeah.
Guess
Alice
we
is
could.
watching you very carefully as to what you're choosing next.
Hmm. You could say they've got quite a bit of luck about them, huh?
Hmm.
Hmm.
The party has more than one good luck charm, it would seem.
We need more than one to cancel out my bad luck charm. Speaking of which, I guess it doesn't really matter now, does it? No reach for number five, the swirling gold.
God, good luck.
One has an earthy, barky taste of cinnamon. It is not poisoned.
Oh my goodness. We're fucked. There's only two left. Ugh.
I mean, you have your drinks to pocket if you were planning to do so.
That is true.
Can we just walk away from the table? Do we have to finish?
You gotta finish the game.
I
Gotta
don't
finish the
want to
game.
drink the steel gray one with pulp in it. It just
Well,
sounds,
you could drink the
nasty.
viscous black one instead.
I've already drunk that one, and that's the one that I want to steal.
Hmm.
Choose your sludge.
I don't wanna. I'll choose this number 8.
Hmm.
Number 8, slightly sweet, a taste with hints of forest berries and mint. This one is poisoned.
That's fine.
Damn.
So you
I'll pass out into Indara's eyes. Ah!
She'll
Catch
catch.
me!
She'll catch.
Lee will turn to the server and ask, since the game's over, is there any chance I could take that last one home?
That is not allowed, I'm afraid. May drink it if you so choose, but I'm going to otherwise clear the glasses.
Fair enough.
To be clear, I did not say that in character as far as wanting the void one, just to be totally clear.
That's fair.
I think we're all just interested in how these drinks work.
Yeah, for sure.
They're all very unique mixes, with or without the draught in them.
Do you want to drink it?
Sure, since we can't save it.
It tastes sweet when you drink it, but then has kind of a pleasant bitter aftertaste.
I think this is the one that initially poisoned me the first time I tried.
I think so.
All right.
Adara will kind of, all right, up we get, and take the poor Sneeple to a fainting couch.
Cool.
When I wake up, I kind of want to play it again.
Glutton for punishment.
Not that we have to like play all the way through it in real time, but if we have a lot of time to kill, I think at us we'll try it at least once or twice more to get through to the end and try and take the potion that they want.
Yeah. So let's say maybe you play against an NPC this time. You chat about nothing. You put down 20 gold. Roll a sleight of hand.
Can Adara linger about and try to like help by being a distraction to the NPC or something?
Oops. I got an 11.
Not in this case, I think. You got an 11.
Yep.
Don't worry. The bartender got a 4 and the NPC got a natural 1.
They're blind.
We'll say that like the bartender is busy making drinks for other people, and the NPC you're playing against is hammered already. So you manage to slip that one away, and it's not long after that that the NPC loses the game and falls face down.
Punk. Hey, a wiener. I'll just say that I break even on those 2 games.
And
All
Dara
right.
wanted to
Yay.
gamble money a little bit more for the fish fund. Can I
Well,
roll a
do you
quick
want to
d20
play
about
any
it?
of the actual games, or should we just do the speed run like we did before?
Yeah, can I just roll a quick d20 so I don't
Yeah.
take up too much time in case other people have stuff they want to get done in this last 30 minutes we got here? Slay. 13.
13. You get about 30 gold.
30?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. She's gonna keep 15 to recoup some of the some of the loss to the expensive ass cocktail earlier. And then she'll give the other 15 to the fish fund.
Cool. I hope someone's keeping track of the fish fund, by the way, because I'm not doing that. That's
A-
on you guys.
Avery's got it. It's basically the party fund. We're just adding it to the party fund, more or less.
All right. Anyone else have anything they'd like to accomplish today?
Ned's still a proponent of trying to talk to servants, but she's also a bad person to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think talking to the staff is still a good idea. And Fred is down to do that, but yeah, I don't. They're
Oh, well.
also not like the person to lead the heist discussion, but they are friendly.
Jed's a skill jockey. He's not, you know, fucking uh Bard levels a skill jockey yet, but he does his best.
I mean,
Every
go
party
for
needs
it if
one or
you want
two.
to pursue the servants. That might be a good idea.
Well, Jed can do his part. I'm doing my part. I'm
I'm
doing
doing my part.
Thank you. Just it has to be in the brain whenever it comes up.
True.
Sometimes you gotta be mean parts.
hmm But yeah, so Jed's more than willing to be uh a fucking schmoozer if need be.
Um, I'm just making sure that the drinking game is reset in case you guys want to do it again. Um, okay, so um previously Juniper saw one of the servants, I believe she was the maid. Yes, maid, the half-orc woman with red hair, but the other servant that was mentioned by the maid was Agnes. We don't know what she looks like.
Weren't we sending June in for another round of recon?
Juniper is not here, so no.
Fair. Uh, so we don't know what Agnes looks like, but we do know what the other one looks like, who someone's already talked to, or not at this point.
Hadn't spoken to her, but Juniper sat on her lap while pretending to be a bunny.
Well, I guess Jed could take a turn sitting on her lap too. Um, but yeah, so we know what she looks like, and so we could theoretically see where she would be going after work. Or am I just going from bar to bar in the town hoping for the best? Sorry, what's going on in the? Anything helpful you can have? Oh, okay. Uh,
No, you didn't disconnect or anything, just no one's saying anything.
no, I was double checking if what the Discord was additive or just separate information. Um, sorry, could you refresh me on the maid's name again?
Urzul.
Urzul. Urzul. And we know what she looks like, so we could theoretically case the near gate to the house to see if she passes through there, or does anybody have any better suggestions on how to figure out where she's spending her evening?
I don't know.
Other than sending?
Yeah, we don't really have any. We don't have any like tracking spells that would be useful for
Um,
this.
we don't know anything really about her.
Oh, you only have a name at most.
Hold on. Do we actually?
A lot of the information we got about the household staff was from like gossip and rumors, so
Hmm.
Yeah.
we don't really know a lot about them.
Okay, that isn't know which direction it's going. It's a have advantage on tracking. Um, I don't have any utility spells yet. We don't have any applicable utility spells, so we have to do this mundanely. Hmm. Our spirit dog can't go through walls for tracking purposes.
He can go through walls.
Oh, can goes through walls.
He isn't invisible. He is very visible.
Hmm.
And doesn't have thumbs.
Well, more so we could theoretically know which direction she's going out of the house, but then getting Jude to the house is a problem. Because, you know, casing literally every joint in the city trying to find her is not ideal.
I mean, or you could ask around. There are
Hmm.
like areas that whatchamacallit, like the servants are probably living in. You could probably start. I don't know.
Hmm.
You guys all seem very awake today, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah, I didn't sleep well. Um, so we could have, so we could theoretically ask around, except for that would be a little obvious, and a bit more of a paper or a trail that leads back to us, depending upon how things go. So I'm more inclined to maybe have a couple of us loiter at the various entrances, and if one of us sees her, we can, figure out rough directions so Jed could then head off and go to whatever drinking establishment or after or evening activity she's up to.
We don't really know what she looks like though, right? So
Half orc, red hair. and June's able to describe her.
So,
What the maid looks like. You were told there'd probably be about 5 servants.
are you just you want to just find out where the house is, or what is the plan of finding this person?
Oh, basically track her down, do a little charisma checks to see if we can't get more information about, oh, you've been working with the Story family, blah 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 blah, and get
Hmm.
what information we can directly from her.
Well,
You
we can
know,
certainly keep an eye out.
spy shit, casing the joint, talking to some of the people who work there to get information. But yeah, how many uh, gates out of the district are there?
One.
Oh, well, that makes it fucking easy. We can just have
Well,
someone keep an eye out at the gate for a red-headed half-orc woman that fits the description.
I mean,
Do a little
you
tailing and go from there.
yeah, you want to do some stealth checks?
do we all
Uh,
want to try and scope this out, or this was later
Jed,
in the day after we're at the
roll an
casino?
intelligence check.
who's rolling the int check?
You are.
Okay. This isn't going to go well. What? I am not rolling you, I'm rolling you. That was not a good choice. 8.
Never mind.
So we want to do this after we're spending the bulk of the day at the casino, and then head out to like the area around the gate and like stake it out. 'Cause we can just do that.
For lack of a better idea, yes. When did June go in? It was morning, right?
Yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning. So they're probably on the early shift as opposed to the late shift. So as long as we get there kind of afternoonish, we could theoretically keep an eye on the gate. Post up somewhere, eat food, yada yada.
I think at least Aras is going to want to spend the bulk of the day at the casino. So I don't know if we want to maybe split the party on keeping gate duty. If Jed wants to go down early, we could meet up later.
Yeah, we could rotate out party members at the gate as people are available. What kind of makes sense.
Yeah, maybe we take shifts throughout the day. So people, at least one person's staking out the gate, and then we cycle out to the casino and shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so we can then get an idea of where she's heading, and then once she pops up, we can get information to the rest of the party and get Jed in position for charisma check-in, unless if someone else wants to charisma check-in, but with 17 charisma and the ability to lie.
Well, I guess we should just, if that's the plan, we should just roll to see if we see her at all throughout the day, DM.
All right. Um, who all is taking part in staking out? Oh, hi. Staking out the gate.
I can take an early morning shift before shopping.
All right, perception check.
Oh, 4. That's a natty one.
All right. You don't see her.
I was
Uh,
going to say that one person at a time is maybe not the most efficient, but oh well.
No, I don't.
Dara can do the late morning before she goes to the casino.
cool.
Perception.
Sure, if you like.
Mm, 18.
Cool. You don't see her leaving. I mean, you see various people like coming and going. There's like a blonde halfling guy going out. There's like a human woman in like a dark dress and a bonnet with like little wisps of dark hair sticking out. There's a half elf, like older woman that goes through. And like I said, these people are just coming in and out. There's an elvish woman with white hair kind of tied back. There's a human woman with like reddish hair in like two braids. There's a another half elf. This one seems to be younger, wearing uh like a kind of a stained apron with more like long auburn hair that's tied back in a ponytail. A gnome passes through at some point, gnome gentleman with it, I mean, typically with gnomes they have kind of crazy hair that can't be tamed, but it's clear this guy made efforts to try and comb it back. But like people are coming in and out, all seem to be servants.
Okay. Yeah. That was gonna be my next question is like it does it seem like people coming and going are just like, hired hands or like is it some nobles? But you answered my question already, so sweet. All right. Yeah, nothing super interesting. She'll just people watch and stuff. There's guards posted up around, right?
Oh yes,
Okay.
quite a few,
I'll make an
both
attempt
inside
to
and outside.
Okay. I'll make an attempt to stealth away so it doesn't look as suspicious that some folks are cycling in and out.
Okay, roll stuff.
Dirty 20.
Cool. Folks don't even notice you.
Slay.
Jed'll take the early afternoon, I guess. Post it up with some paper to scribble, you know, words on, since he hasn't really had the opportunity to do that yet. And like a cup of coffee and just kind of sits and sips and writes for a bit.
Cool.
And I do
Perception.
my perception check. 11.
Same sort of vibe for Andara. You see servants coming out in and out, sometimes carrying things, sometimes well, mostly leaving empty-handed and returning carrying supplies.
Grocery run time.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I can take
Who's
the
taking evening?
I can take the evening watch after Fred probably that is how Fred has to wrap up their time with the Shadow Lady. Is oh, I gotta get off.
All right.
So
She bids
they'll
you
take
farewell.
watch. Uh and I'll give myself guidance. 'Cause that's what a cleric does. Excellent. Um that is oh boy. 26.
Sweet. Um, so the servants that had gone out previously are all returning to the inside of the Justice District. Lights are starting to be turned on in the manor houses within.
Do I I don't see anyone that I recognize? No familiar faces?
Nope.
All right.
Jed, you can roll that intelligence check again if you wanted.
Well, it won't do any good unless if I spike a 20, but hey, look. I went up by 1, a 9.
There's something kind of scratching in the back of your head about your childhood with your mom. Something she mentioned about larger houses, but you can't quite remember.
Eh. Lars is caught up, but Jed's still in the dark.
I was looking for a 12, by the way.
Well, Jed has a big fat +0 because he is not nice enough to be a himbo. Well, we could spend the evening asking around if there's anyone else who has worked there recently that we could theoretically talk to.
I mean, we more or less have a plan, and it doesn't require knowing the servant schedules so much. Everything else, everything that we get on the servants is kind of like extra cream on top. So I'm not gonna be too bothered if we can't find anything out. Okay, I don't know.
But yeah, so we have our route in, we have timing, we have plan for getting past their wall and inside. And then
Of
it's just
course.
and then it's just finding the office without alerting anyone and stealing the shit.
Yep. Well, and doctoring the books, not just stealing too.
Yeah. Did
It'll
we
be great.
did we attempt to see if there's any public records and like building plans available in the city at all?
Not yet. But you guys did figure out that such things would likely be kept in the Justice District itself.
Which is the fancy rich district.
Yes.
So
Those are
getting
where the
in's a problem.
governmental
Yep.
buildings are, and then the manor houses.
So our only time to get in is our one opportunity, which splitting the group would not be beneficial enough for getting the uh, blueprints. So it would just be flying blind and figuring out the house.
We'll just start on the top floor and start searching.
Well, there's also basement,
I don't think his
theoretically.
office will be in the basement. Probably not.
No, but lock rooms and vaults and shit more likely to be underground.
Anything else we need to do before the heist?
Does the rogue have lock picks? Do you
I
need lock
do.
picks?
And I also
Excellent.
got Natrice some not lockpicks last session.
Yeah, we
Yeah, no say.
the skeevy person.
Yeah. My trench coat buddy.
Just doing all the last minute checks.
Mm-hmm. The party using their collective brain cell.
Can I tell DM in the void potion that I got, the void cocktail that I got, is it uh does it have that if I take the tiniest little sip off the top, can I tell if it's got the poison in it or not?
It does not.
Okay. Cocktail.
Well, there's just 3 doses per, so
Hmm?
there's just 3 doses per game. So if what actually would have made the most sense is when there was 2 left to have the second to last, you know, take it, hold it, and pretend to pass out, and then the other person snag the last one. But
Oh. Well, you only need 2 to pass out. So it could have been poisons.
Yeah. And there is also like I see what Lars is saying, like from the game that we played together. Like you could have chosen to hold your drink in your mouth while I took the last one. But the problem with that is that they probably know which drinks are dosed with poison when they set up the game.
good point.
So if we get to that point and we guess incorrectly, they would know something's up.
I also would prefer to not have a cocktail that's been in someone's mouth.
Yeah.
Also, it takes 2 doses to make someone pass out.
Mhm.
Anyways, I just wanted to know if it was poisoned in case
Yeah.
an emergency came up. Okay.
And we have alarm spell for outside of the kids area slash servant area and uh
Alarm for that, silence for us or them, depending.
alarm outside the area where we're working once we find where we need to be.
Hmm.
I imagine the actual cooking the books will be longer than actually getting the deck of cards out of whatever safe. So that
Depending.
would make the most sense for alarming outside of. How long does silence last for?
Is that concentration a minute or 10 minutes or something?
I
No.
think it's 10 minutes, but I'm not positive. I've only ever used it in combat, and so
It is
Alarm
concentration up to 10 minutes. So,
that would give 10 minutes to cook the book. Oh, hey, it's a ritual spell, so it can be cast repeatedly.
Well, the problem with that is that casting a ritual spell takes like a literal hour, at last I checked. If you
Let's
cast something as a ritual, the cast time is greatly increased.
I don't know if it's always an hour, but it's definitely like
mm-hmm.
a bit more time.
Usually about 10 minutes added to the
Right.
casting time.
At
Right,
least
my
10
bad.
minutes. At
10
least 10
minutes may
minutes,
as
if
10
well
not
be an
minutes,
more.
yeah.
hour, though.
Some things have to be cast as a hour ritual, but
Yeah.
it usually
Yeah.
clarifies.
Yeah.
Well, if we had 2 silence casters, we could be alternating, but
You could also technically have the same silence caster doing it over and over again, but like that feels
oh
like
yeah,
kind of a waste of a person.
not really. It ensures us sound coverage.
Yeah. You can't really do anything else while you're ritual casting, though, is the thing.
Well, if someone's literally just sitting there while we're cooking the books,
Hmm.
I will also note silence is a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose. So it doesn't move with you.
hmm
Mhm.
but it could theoretically be cast in 6 seconds in an emergency to use a spell slot. Are we planning on we're sending everyone in and then splitting or
I
going as a
think we're
unit or
I think we're getting everybody in past the garden walls, but then it'll be Minatrice and Juniper, I think, if Juniper can wild shape to come with us.
Mhm.
And we can climb and break in.
You guys break in, and then the plan was that previously you said that someone who's really sneaky will go around and let everyone else in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Hmm.
Which might
and I
be
think
Juniper, honestly. If
probably, and then to leaving the actual district, I imagine we'll go out most much the same as we went in to keep up an alibi.
You don't know. He said that he wasn't going to help you get out, only in.
True. Wait,
yeah.
shit. Right. Hmm.
I mean, as long as we like are quiet enough, we could probably leave through like the servants exit and
They probably
It's
won't. They also probably won't question people leaving. More
yeah,
so,
leaving is
well,
question
less.
answering.
for example, we were just sitting there and watching. Were the guards more like checking stuff on the entry, not so much on the exit?
For the
Of
most
the
part,
house
yeah.
or of the gate?
Okay, so we can just to leave, maybe pace ourselves so we're not obviously a big ass group all leaving at the same time. Also, we should probably have a plan for how we're getting the deck out. Whoever has the best ability to hide stuff on their person.
And Dara's got like a +8 to stealth. So if that seems useful to anybody.
I could swallow it.
I was gonna say, like,
Snake.
if Haras
Snake
has decent
stripes.
sleight of hand,
Actually, sticking it in a well, pig stomach would be the classical. I wonder what the other ways to make
I
it
don't
would
think
be.
Vice would want it after it passes through Hen.
Well, no, not. I'm saying typically when you're sneaking something out in that way, you're sticking it in a condom, but they didn't have rubbers back in the day, so it
Oh,
would
I
be a
see.
pig stomach rubber.
God.
Like a water skin that
Yeah,
we cut
base
the top off of.
a teeny tiny. We would be getting ye olde condom to be swallowing the deck.
Make
Going
a wet sack,
tassels.
like a kayaking wet sack.
Basically, for
You
in your
will
stomach for the
put it.
10 minutes it takes you to get outside the gate and
Or
pack
we
it
could
back
have
up.
someone enter with a bag and leave with a bag.
That
Yeah, I
too.
mean,
Hide
unless
it
they
in a
start,
boot.
unless we do a really bad job, we set off the alarms and they start searching people through the gate. I don't think we'll need to worry about it.
You know,
And if
Hmm.
that happens, I'll
hiding in the
just
boot's a good idea. Yeah.
yeah, we can just put it in the boots. It's just like a deck of cards, so it's not like
Yeah.
it's too big.
Yeah. That's easy to hide.
Okay, our druid's not able to fly, but is able to become something small, right?
Probably.
Oh, that is.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah. That is
she's not going to be
true.
able to fly or swim, but she'll be able to turn into like
Like a mouse or
a
something.
mouse. Yeah.
Well, if in the situation we get alert the guards and we're getting searched, just have June turn into a mouse and have the mouse and deck of cards and just fucking yeet it over the wall somewhere.
Well, if it's on Juniper's person, it'll just transform with her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Transform Juniper and then just fucking yeet the mouse over the wall or whatever.
She'd be a squirrel
She
and
she could probably climb out herself with something. Yeah.
What have you. So I'm just thinking worst comes to worst scenario.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I think we have a pretty solid plan, more or less.
As planned as it can plan at the moment.
When you got to improv, you got to improv.
So, uh, the next day, you will be escorted there in the evening, by one of Vice's men. And in the meantime, that's where we will call session.
All right.
Yay,
Oh, I'm
thank you,
so
Jen.
excited. Excited
Andara!
for the heist.
Heist!
It's heights time.
Heist time!
Heist, 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 heist,
Heist,
Pay no
heist,
heist.
heist,
attention to the
heist,
Heist,
weird
heist,
bitch in
heist,
the
heist,
heist.
corner.
heist,
It's
heist.
heist time.
I'm going to pay all of the attention to the weird bitch in the corner, even though it is heist time.
Don't worry about her. We have a
I'm going to worry about
heist.
her.
We have a heist.
I can worry about her after the heist.
I do have questions about Jed's boots because they light up on radius with an enemy. Does the enemy have to know you're an enemy or
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
They have to like initiate combat with you.
Well, more I'm saying if a guard walks outside the door, would my boots flash if I had them turned on?
If
That
you
would be
have
so
if you do
fucking
something
funny. Oh my God.
Just the
if you are doing something suspicious and the guard is there to stop you, your boots would light up, yes.
So
Don't
would
get
the guards
caught.
have to see me first or just
Nope.
be
The
within
gu-
range? So
the
we
guard
can
needs
have my boots turned on
the
and
guard.
have
I think the ruling here is like the guard needs to have the intention of seeking you out to stop you from doing whatever you're
Oh,
doing.
no, no, no. If you are that guard's enemy, as in he's trying to do his job and there's a criminal nearby, um, your boots will light up.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
so we can have I can't remember what the radius was, but it's kind of a stupid big radius
Mm.
can
because
you
they're
It's an
supposed
early
to
turn
be
warning system,
useless.
can
assuming
you
that it
turn
doesn't give
that
us
off?
away.
Uh,
Do you have to unattune to it to have it not work like that?
or stick them in a bag or whatever. We could do a little bit of experimenting with the exact mechanics if we want to abuse
Just
them.
do like a thick cloth cover or something.
Yeah, get you some spat covers.
Fucking light up shoes. And
Some
A
light up,
hundred feet of a
Skechers.
some light up
hostile
Skechers.
enemy.
His Skechers.
So we could literally have my light up Skechers and know if a guard is within 100 feet.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Basically,
Love it.
for guards, if it's sort of the vibe of like you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing according to them, therefore they are your enemy, therefore your shoes light up.
Just double checking the order of operations. So what we should do is get Jed a second pair of shoes so he can change his shoes
Hmm.
Like
for,
before
walking
combat
in.
or
Well, no, more for I'm actively having to stealth into the house. I have a different pair of shoes on,
what
and
do the
then I swap my
shoes
shoes.
what do the shoes do aside from light up within
They
range of an
give me a
enemy?
bonus to stealth, but also then
Mm,
light up
mm,
within enemies. So, like,
that's cursed.
Hmm.
exactly. Or I could,
We
just
yeah.
have my boots in a pair of bags as I walk into the house.
I mean, if you wanted to come shopping with us, you could have maybe gotten some spat covers for them,
Hmm.
if that's something Jed would want to invest in for this nighttime stealth mission.
Well, is it a radius glow or is it like they glow and emit light that far?
They
Does it
emit
say the
light that
radius?
far.
Oh, so I could theoretically stick them in a pair of sacks or whatever for
Well,
sneaking.
you want to keep this, yeah, you want to keep the stealth, right? So all you got to do is just cover up the light. So like a pair of like good leather covers would work fine, I'm sure. Don't want to lose traction though. Walking around in a pair of house slippers.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose we could look up spats or theoretically slap like 5 coats of paint on the boots, but I
Do the
think
soles
spats
also
would
light
make
up, or is it just the tops?
It's the whole boot.
Oh, the
Lights up like
whole
a
boot.
sun.
Hmm.
Well, it's up to
which
you.
We'll figure that out when we get there, I
which would be
think.
fucking hilarious. The mental image I last had with them was Jed pretending to be a dead body, but the people, coming up were enemies theoretically, and thus his boots lighting up if someone got within range while he's pretending to be a dead body.
Why are they doing that?
Anyway,
Anyway,
thanks for playing, guys.
see you all
GG.
next week.
Fun as
Thank you
Thank you,
always.
all so
DM.
much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
USC.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.